Atlantic Fleet takes the Battle of the Atlantic and layers it with both tactical combat and a full campaign. Stretching from 1939 to 1945. Hardcore fans appreciate its focus on buoyancy, flooding, and subsystem failures. Ships don't just lose hit points, they limp, burn, or break apart. The dynamic campaign ensures replay value, with convoy protection, submarine ambushes, and resource management making each decision meaningful. It's less complex than War in the Pacific, but still serious enough for hardcore strategists who want an authentic, but more approachable World War II naval sim. Sea Power is shaping up to be the spiritual successor to Fleet Command and Harpoon. It simulates Cold War naval combat with deadly authenticity. Unlike lighter modern sims, it doesn't bog you down with excessive micromanagement, but it does demand sharp tactical awareness. Radar sweeps, sonar contacts, missile launches. Every engagement feels like it could spiral into disaster. With over 100 playable units across the North Atlantic, Mediterranean, and beyond, it gives players the exact tension of Cold War cat-and-mouse operations. Still in development, it's already a favorite among serious naval gamers for its authenticity, depth, and promise of a dynamic campaign. Despite its age, Fleet Command remains one of the defining modern naval simulators. It puts you in charge of carriers, subs, and escorts in real-time battles, where every decision, when to launch planes, when to fire missiles, when to retreat, has serious consequences. Hardcore players appreciate its streamlined but still unforgiving mechanics. Detection, fuel management, and weapons employment all demand precision. Its enduring community keeps it alive with mods that expand scenarios and improve visuals. Cold Waters is the definitive modern submarine sim for serious players. Set during the Cold War, it combines realism with just enough accessibility to make the tension razor-sharp. You'll stalk convoys, intercept enemy landings, and sneak through hostile seas with wire-guided torpedoes, sonar evasion tactics, and constant fear of being hunted. Its dynamic campaigns ensure that no patrol plays the same, and the depth of submarine warfare, from depth management to evading sonar sweeps, makes every encounter suspenseful. Hardcore fans appreciate how it nails the submarine experience without dumbing it down, and mods expand its longevity further. Silent Hunter 3, especially with community mods, remains the most immersive World War II submarine simulator ever built. What makes it hardcore is not only the historical accuracy, but the sheer patience it demands. Patrols can take hours of real time, and one mistake in positioning can doom you. Convoy attacks are nerve-wracking, balancing stealth, timing, and torpedo management. Graphically dated on its own, the modding scene has turned it into a living classic, with better visuals, realism tweaks, and endless campaign depth. For those who love the chess-like tension of carrier warfare, you don't fly planes, you manage squadrons, reconnaissance, and the timing of strikes. Every choice feels razor-thin, and battles like Midway, Coral Sea, and Santa Cruz are brought to life with polished scenarios. Hardcore players value it for its clarity and accuracy. It boils down carrier warfare to its essence, removing fluff and leaving only the brutal decision-making of when to commit or withhold your carriers. Harpoon is legendary among naval grognards, and the classic 97 edition is still a benchmark for modern naval realism. Based entirely on data and tactical planning, it strips away cinematic fluff and leaves you with radar ranges, sonar detections, missile envelopes, and formation geometry. For hardcore players, this is the closest thing to running a Cold War naval operations center. Its hundreds of scenarios cover every conceivable hotspot, and the lack of flashy graphics actually strengthens immersion, since you focus entirely on the tactical map. The difficulty lies not in controls, but in the relentless need for situational awareness and foresight. Rule the waves. 3 is a masterpiece of grand naval design for those who love spreadsheets as much as salvos. Starting in the 1890s with ironclads and stretching all the way to the missile age of the 1970s, it challenges you to design warships, manage budgets, navigate diplomacy, and test your doctrines in combat. It's not about pushing ships in real time. It's about guiding the evolution of naval warfare itself. Every investment in armor, propulsion, or carrier development alters the trajectory of your Navy's future. The campaign unfolds decade by decade, making you feel the weight of long-term strategic planning. What hardcore players love is how it captures the reality that navies are built in peacetime but tested in war. It's one of the most unique and ambitious wargames ever made, and its long arc of decision-making makes it a true naval historian's dream. Few games embody hardcore as completely as War in the Pacific, Admiral's Edition. This is a full Pacific theater simulator where every single ship, aircraft, and base is tracked with obsessive detail. Pilots age, gain fatigue, and die. Ports need repairs. Convoys require constant planning. Supply chains span thousands of miles. It demands months of commitment, but in return offers the most authentic grand strategy representation of World War II naval warfare. Hardcore players value it as the gold standard for detail. You don't just push counters, you become responsible for the daily grind of sustaining a theater-wide campaign. With a single turn covering just one day, even small choices ripple across months of war. It's not flashy, it's not accessible, but it delivers the truest sense of being an admiral in the Pacific War. Command Modern Operations is, without exaggeration, the deepest and most comprehensive naval and cross-domain simulator ever created. It doesn't just model ships and aircraft, it models every radar cone, missile guidance system, ECM pod, satellite, drone, and comms channel. Every decision feels like it has teeth, because one oversight in fuel, loadout, or detection can unravel an entire operation. Hardcore wargamers prize it because it plays like a real military staff tool. You issue orders, manage rules of engagement, coordinate reconnaissance, and handle combined arms across oceans and continents. Its scale spans Cold War flashpoints to futuristic what-ifs, and the sheer number of community-made and professional-grade scenarios gives it infinite replay value. The learning curve is brutal, but that's the point. It rewards methodical planning and punishes recklessness. No other naval game gives you this sense of commanding an entire navy in a living, breathing modern battle space.